Hello students, I am physics teacher from Prabhat Kid School, Akola. Okay, in last period we have already discussed about the speed, average speed, velocity, and also we have learned about the distance and the displacement. And very nicely you solved the home worksheet in last period, and same way you uploaded on enter in a message box. Now student, today we will see move to head of motion part 2, that is acceleration, retardation, then types of acceleration. Now accelerator, always when you are going on a bike with your father, so you are always telling that कि पापा एक्सेलरेटर बढ़ाओ ना गाड़ी का, स्पीड बढ़ाओ. Then but that time you don't know the meaning of acceleration. So acceleration means what are the types of acceleration? One more term, I told you the physics is always the comparison of two quantity. Okay, scalar, vector, speed, velocity, distance, displacement. Same way we can differentiate acceleration and retardation. Acceleration and retardation, and then we will see types of motion. Okay student, first you should understand the acceleration. Okay, I am giving you the one example. Daily I am coming to school with my bike. Okay, so one day what happens, I am going to late. Then what I did, I increases the speed of my bike. Okay, earlier I was moving with the velocity of 20 meter per second. I am moving with the velocity of, or we can say I am moving with the speed of 20 kilometer per hour. Okay, I am going to straight line, that's why my velocity and the speed is same on the washing bypass. But I think I am going to let my 10th standard parade will be start early. So what I did that time, I increases the velocity of my bike or speed of my bike, because straight line the speed and velocity is same, I told you. So from 20 kilometer per hour to I increases my speed of bike or velocity of my bike is 50 kilometer per hour, and on time I reached to school. So what I did, I increases my speed or my velocity in a particular interval of time. Means exactly what's happening here student, the rate of change of velocity. I changes my velocity, but at what rate I changes my velocity? From 20 kilometer per hour to 50 kilometer per hour. 20 kilometer per hour is my initial velocity. 50 kilometer per hour is my final velocity, and the time interval is 5 seconds. Okay, here kilometer per hour, here time is in the second. Means what? I change my velocity in 5 seconds from 20 kilometer per hour to 50 kilometer, but in given time. So what it's mean? If the velocity is changing with the time, that is called as acceleration. What is mean by acceleration student? The rate of change in velocity. The rate of change in velocity. Or we can simply say that when the velocity increases, the object get accelerate. But the velocity change in per unit time, or we can say the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So let's take a small example. Same example. What was my example student? See, initial velocity. Initial velocity denoted by u. What was my initial velocity in the given problem? From 20 kilometer per hour to 50 kilometer per hour. Finally I reached to 50. Earlier my velocity was 20 kilometer per hour. But student, you know here the velocity is in kilometer per hour. Okay, so the standard unit of speed or velocity is what? Meter per second. I told you. So I am going to convert this 20 kilometer per hour into meter per second. See, multiply by 5 by 80. You know what is the calculation here? 2 nines are, then 2 tens are. So answer is 50 upon 9 meter per second. When we are going to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, so we should multiply with the 5 by 18. This is my initial velocity. This is my given data in the numerical. Okay, what was my numerical? I am moving with the velocity of 20 kilometer per hour. I increases my velocity to 50 kilometer per hour in 5 seconds. See, my final velocity 50 kilometer per hour. 50 kilometer per hour. Then again I am converting this 50 into meter per second. So 50 multiplied by 5 by 18 again. 2 nines are 225. 25 5s are what is 125. So here 125 upon 9 meter per second. This is my V. U stand for initial velocity. V stand for final velocity. Then I am going to find the change in velocity. What is change? Change in velocity. Change means always the definition of change in velocity, final velocity minus initial velocity, that is equal to V minus U. That is equal to what? 125, that is my V, upon 9 minus 50 upon 9, and here the result is 9 is common base. 125 minus 50, that is 75 meter per second. And acceleration is denoted by A. That is the notation of acceleration. I am writing here in small letter. The acceleration is denoted by A. Okay. But here retardation is also denoted by A. Retardation means same way the decreasing. Decreasing means initial minus final. No, the formula is same, but the initial velocity is more than final. So that we learn later. First you should understand the change in velocity. And then second thing, my time 5 seconds. I changes my velocity in 5 seconds. This is already converted into 5 meter per second, and time is given in the second, because what was my problem? I am moving with the speed of, or with the velocity of 20 kilometer per hour. I increases my velocity 20 kilometer per hour to 50 kilometer per hour in 5 seconds. Time is 5 seconds. So what is my acceleration? So according to the definition of acceleration, the rate of change in velocity means acceleration is called as, therefore acceleration is change in velocity upon time. What is my change in velocity? V minus U. That is V minus U upon T. Here acceleration is denoted by A. Okay. Don't be confused in the step. This after putting the time, I am putting the formula. This step I am moving. Okay. Then A is equal to V minus U. What is my V minus U? 75 upon 9. What is my time? 5 seconds. So I am putting T is equal to 5 seconds. After calculation, I will get 75 upon 9. This division become multiplication. This is 5 upon 1. Means it become 1 upon 5. So 5 ones are 5. How much? 15. So answer is 15 upon 9. That you can convert into the decimal form, that is 15 upon 9. I am writing here the final answer in the decimal. 9 1s are 9 because 15, 9 2s are 18 and 15 is less than 18. I am writing here 9 1s are 9. Then what is the second? I am dividing here. See student, 15 divided by 9. 9 1s are 9. Here 6 is here. Okay, 0.96 are 54. Then 6 is here. Then point. Then 0. Answer will be 6 recurring. So my answer is 1.6 recurring. But what is the unit of this acceleration? This is an acceleration. So unit of this acceleration is meter per second square. So this is the problem related with the acceleration. In simple way you can understand the acceleration very well. Acceleration means student the rate of change in the velocity. The velocity is changing, but at what rate? That new term is called as acceleration. Acceleration associated with the velocity. That's why the acceleration is a vector quantity. Which kind of quantity acceleration? Acceleration is a vector quantity. And then it is denoted by small letter a. Acceleration is denoted by the small letter a. And what is the SI unit of acceleration? The meter per second square is the SI unit of acceleration. So dear student, 3 mark question will be asked in the exam. One numerical is given. Then what will be the question? The question, what is mean by acceleration? Write down its SI unit. Okay, that time you should write the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Acceleration is denoted by small letter a. Acceleration is a vector quantity. The SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Do you understand acceleration very well? And simple example you can solve, that is a is equal to v minus u by t. This is the formula of the acceleration. V minus u by t. V for final velocity minus initial velocity, that is change in velocity. V minus u, that is change in velocity. So the change in velocity per unit time is called acceleration. I will give you the more example which is based on the acceleration. First you should understand the acceleration term very well. I hope this. Thank you very much.